What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's more Six Scotty Gaming, and today we are finally starting a brand new series on the channel. It's MLB The Show franchise mode. If you guys go on to enjoy the video, make sure you press that like button and subscribe if you're new. Tell all your friends. And for now, enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back on Six Scotty Gaming to start a brand new series. MLB The Show 20 franchise mode featuring my favorite team and yours, the Toronto Blue Jays. That's right, guys. I've been mulling over this for a while, and I'm really excited to start a franchise mode. Now, I was born in 1992, October 30th, actually. So about 2 days, I want to say, before the Jays won their very first World Series, and I've been a fan literally for life. So I'm excited to do this. I hope you guys are too. Make sure you like the video if you guys are new to the channel and subscribe as well. Let's take a look at the roster real quick right before we get into this. We got Giles, Ryu, Gurriel, Guerrero. This guy is going to be an absolute beast. Rorik, Bichette, Hernandez, Pearson, our ace of the future, Shoemaker, Baricki, Cavan Biggio, our power-hitting second baseman. We got Anderson, Grichuk, Shaw, Drury, Bass, Thornton. He's going to be a bubble guy for us because Pearson I'd like to start on the big league roster to start the year, but if he doesn't pan out, Thornton's going to be our guy. We got Jansen, we got Alek Manoah, our AA stud. Might put him in AAA, I haven't decided yet. Gabriel Moreno, and then we got a few guys down the list. Rowdy Tellez, hopefully he can crack a roster, but I'm surprised he actually started with such a low overall. Is it his morale? No, he's just not great. Interesting. All right. With that said, let's get right into this one, guys. I don't want to waste too much time. Select team, advance. GM contracts, I'm going to leave that on. A lot of people like to turn it off because they want to just control one team for an entire career. I want to earn it. GM contracts are for 3 years based on their team's performance. If it's off, you stay with the team for the whole entire franchise mode. I want to earn the opportunity to manage the Blue Jays. Fantasy draft, not a chance. Allow it legend free agents. If this series goes well, maybe I'll do one with Babe Ruth as a free agent. Who knows? Roster control, off. CPU trading on. Force trades off. DH, leave it. Coaching tasks, manual, responsibilities, lineups, rotations, and injuries. I want to do that. I don't want the computer doing that for me. That'll mess everything up. Player development, auto manage, nope. Responsibilities, scouting, I want to do it. I want to train our players, and I want to scout our players. General manager tasks, I'm the GM. You bet your butt I'm doing it. Hire and fire staff, 40-man roster, roster moves, free agency, trades, waiver transactions, and contracts. That's all me. Now, where do I want to start my year? I want to start it in spring training because I want to have an opportunity to look at this team. There's a few players I want to take specific looks at to make sure I know where they're going to start the season. Guys like Nate Pearson, guys like Danny Jansen and Reese McGuire. I want to know who my starting catcher is. The outfield. We don't particularly have a great outfield. Randall Grichuk, Teoscar Hernandez. All right, guys, let's look around a little bit here. Let's make sure we know what we're doing here before we start the spring training. GM goals. Contract yearly goal, finish above 500. I think I could definitely do that. And contract goals that make the postseason. I think within 3 years, if I haven't made the playoffs with this team, then you know what? Maybe I should get the old heave-ho. Because like I said, there's a lot of talent on this team. It might not be this year, but within 3 years, if I haven't made the playoffs, I'm definitely in trouble. Morale, people are looking pretty happy. Is there anyone that's not happy? Danny Jansen, what's your problem? He expects to be a platoon player. He wants to make more money. We're not very happy with our coaching. And everything else seems fine. So he wants more money. Any top tier players that are not too happy? Vladdy, what's your deal? This is someone who I want to go out of my way to make happy. He just wants more money. That's all he wants. And you know what, Vladdy? I am much obliged to give you the money. You definitely deserve it. Same with Bo. What do you want? You probably just want more money, right? Yeah, you're an all-star. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to simulate through spring training. I want to get a look at some of the player statistics. And then once it's time to start the regular season, I'm going to take some time. Might go through the power of video editing and maybe cycle through some of those changes and just show you guys what I've done with the training stats, the lineups, and the pitching rotation, and what I've done in the minors. And then we will see you then. So for now, let's get into the simulation. Let's get about halfway through there and see how everyone's doing. If you guys enjoy MLB The Show, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. The more you guys show support in these videos, the more I'm going to know you're enjoying it and the more videos I will create. I mean, right now during the quarantine, it's not like I have anything better to do. If you guys are liking the videos, I'll pump them out every single day for you. That is a promise and a guarantee for you guys. So we're about halfway through spring training. The Blue Jays with a 6-11 record. That is okay. Free agents, just out of curiosity, Yasiel Puig, Ben Zobrist, Scooter Gennett,
He's a super utility guy, isn't he? No, who was it that I thought it was? Oh, I guess not. Pat Neshek, he might be an interesting reliever. Good old Canadian boy, Russell Martin. If I didn't already have good catching prospects and catching players already, I might have considered it, but I don't really need them. Yeah, there's not too much going on here that's really jumping out at me. Dustin Pruitt, B potential. Randy Field, D potential. No. Sometimes it's nice to go through this and just make sure we haven't missed anybody, because sometimes there's going to be a player or two that just kind of sneaks through there that no one's noticed. Like this guy, Estevan Arnez, a 70 overall B potential closer, might be good for AAA Buffalo. I'll keep my eye on him. Estevan Arnez. All right, so for now I have Anthony Wendell, James Ramirez, Bryce Friend, and Kenny Meyer. 2 in the Central, 1 International Scout, and 1 Western Scout. Alright, so I don't want to spend too much money on scouting. I do believe thoroughly in scouting and having player development in our system. However, I'm not going to spend up the wazoo for all these scouts. With that said, I'm kind of happy with what we got. Maybe I might want to change Anthony Wendell to someone else, although I like his discovery stat, 92. If I could find a Western guy with good discovery but also a pitcher or positional player, I might jump all over that. Like this guy, Estevan Grace. He wants a little bit more. Let's do that. There we go. Scouting not available yet. That is totally okay. Now let's take a look at our team here. Lineups. Rowdy's batting .415 in spring training. Bo Bichette. That's okay. You could bat 0 and I'd still keep you on the team. Vladdy, of course, is doing well. Lords is doing well as well. Wow, look at that power against lefty and contact against lefty. This guy's going to be dangerous. Teoscar Hernandez is fine. Randall Grichuk, good. Reese McGuire is fine. He's going to get the starting job come next season. Or Danny Jansen. They're going to be fighting for it, but Danny Jansen is not putting up much of a fight. He's a great fielding catcher, but as far as hitters go, it's Reese McGuire's job to lose. Billy McKinney, he might be a utility guy. He might be a backup outfielder. Him and Jonathan Davis might be competing for it. It looks like Jonathan Davis is running away with it right now. He's the kind of guy who never really got that full opportunity in the majors, and when he did get it, he didn't take advantage of it. This might be his opportunity to do it. And then, of course, you got Kevin Biggio. He's going to be our starting second baseman no matter what. Off the bench, Travis Shaw, he will likely be our starting first baseman, unless Rowdy Tellez has something to say about it. Derek Fisher, Danny Jansen, Joe Panik. All right, so off the bench, no one except for Davis. Ironically, he's doing very well. Let's take a look at our rotation right now. Ryu, of course, is doing well. Boricki, Rorik. We got Shoemaker and Thornton. Anthony Kay, Chase Anderson, Sean Reed Foley, Jacob Waxpack, Hatch, Pinot, Miller, Merriweather. Got lots of guys here. But one guy that I noticed has not been given an opportunity, which might be my bad, is Nate Pearson. I want him to have an opportunity here. So let's get him up here. You will take Trent Thornton's spot. Give you a spot there. Hopefully you can make it worth your while. You might. It looks like you're going to get maybe 2 starts in spring training. Let's see how you do. Well, okay. So you're 0-1 with an ERA of 3.38. You struck out 7 and 10 in 2/3 innings. I still am inclined to give you an opportunity to start the season, but I think what I'm going to do is at the first sign of trouble, I might send you right down to AAA Buffalo and let him develop, because this is someone who I don't want to rush to the majors. This is someone who I want to take my time with and hopefully groom him into a Cy Young Award-winning pitcher. Anthony Kay, I might leave you in Buffalo as well. You two can develop together, and eventually, hopefully by year 2 or 3, maybe 2 for Pearson, maybe 3 for Kay, you guys will be our 1-2 punch at the top of the rotation. At that point, Ryu may be folding it in for his career. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start trimming the roster down. For my lineup, I always plan on leaving Bo Bichette as our leadoff hitter. Guys like Forrest Wall, Anthony Alford, Brandon Drury, these guys are guys that are likely not going to crack our lineup. Maybe Drury just due to the fact that he's a good utility player. Josh Palacios, I'm going to be sending you guys down. So let's go ahead and do that then. Wall, you're a 58 overall. You're going to AA. Anthony Alford, I'm sorry. It's is not your time here. It's just not your time in Toronto yet. Maybe down the road, but not yet. Hatch, you're going down to Double A as well. New Hampshire, Palacios, you're going to New Hampshire. That is fine. All right, who else do we got here? Spaniel, you'll go to Buffalo. Davis, you stay for now. Panic, you'll go to Buffalo for now. Drury, might leave you there for a little bit. Alright, trimmed it down a little bit. I didn't want to trim it down too much. For now, we're going to have our backup catcher here. Travis Shaw is going to be our backup first baseman. You got to have a backup first baseman. Although, wow, look at Rowdy. He jumped to a 72 just like that. His morale, because he's an everyday player, his overall morale jumped a lot. Not to mention his individual performance. He's exceeding expectations. Wow. Dang. Good for him. Derek Fisher and Jonathan Davis. So because he's a platoon player, so he's probably getting some starts right now. So he's not going to be that good. While Derek Fisher, he is that good. That's going to be a tough one. 333 versus 071. I think that answers your question, doesn't it, for you guys? Now the real question is, okay, Randall Grichuk is there. Teoscar Hernandez is there. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is going to be our starting center right fielder. Grichuk will be in center. First base will likely be Travis Shaw. And Rowdy, he might have just snagged our DH job for the season. Now as far as the lineup goes, I want it to be Bo, Kevin Biggio. That discipline is going to get him on base a ton. And then we got Vladdy, Lourdes Gurriel against righties. Who is a power hitter against righties? Teoscar, Randall Grichuk, Rowdy Tellez. He might be, yeah, you know what? I want him up there. And, oh, you know, we got a few good power hitters there. 4, 5, 6. It looks like it's going to be Lourdes. Oh, wait, maybe not Lourdes. Rowdy. Who is the one with the 75 power? Yeah, Travis Shaw. Of course, Vladdy's going to stay there. He's going to be our number 3 hitter for the next 10, maybe even 15. Lourdes, Rowdy Tellez, Rowdy. Oh, he's got 75 power, though. But you know what? He's not a great contact hitter. And I kind of like to have speed at the bottom of the order. Grichuk, good. Actually, you're going to be there. And Reese, you're going to be there. Yeah. All right. So Biggio, Bichette, Biggio, Guerrero is going to be our 1, 2, 3 no matter what. Biggio, Guerrero, that will always be our 1, 2, 3 no matter what. Davis, no, I'm sorry, dude. Who do I have as our DH? Tellez, fielding is at 58, while Shaw's fielding at 76. So Shaw will definitely be our first. We'll be there now against lefties. Do I want Tellez in the lineup against lefties? Probably not. He's not a great hitter against lefties. But who is the real question. Davis, not really. Fisher, he's a terrible hitter. Look at that. He's there strictly to run. Wow, we might have a problem here. We don't have a DH that can hit lefties. This might be a problem. You know, for now, who's our best one? Fisher, no. 51 contact, 55 contact. It's Jonathan Davis. All right, Jonathan Davis is our DH against lefties for now. He's got decent speed, great fielding. Is he our best outfielder? You know what? There we go. That's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3. Power against lefties. Now, you're a switch hitter, right? Oh, you bat right. Okay, so this is perfect. You're going to be our cleanup guy against lefties. Then we're going to be looking at, I think we're going to put Teoscar Hernandez there, yeah. Danny Jansen actually isn't terrible, so you'll go above Davis. Not to mention I want that speed at the bottom. Shaw will go 7th. Grichuk will go 6th. This is perfect. Just like that. Bichette, Biggio, Guerrero, Gurriel, Hernandez, Grichuk. Now, with DHs, Hernandez is going to opt out of the lineup, but he'll likely take Davis's lineup spots. Let's do that right now. Biggio is our second baseman. Bichette's our shortstop. Gurriel is our outfielder in center. Where's Bo? Bo nose hit. There we go. Boom, boom. With a DH, it's Shaw, Jansen, Davis. Here it's Tellez. I don't want him hitting against lefties. He's not great against lefties. Shaw, Jansen. You know what? I'm okay giving Jansen the lefty starts. And giving McGuire the righty starts. So now let's fix this. Bichette, Biggio, Guerrero. Bichette. Biggio, Guerrero. Where were you playing? Lords, you were playing as the center fielder. And then the right fielder. Right fielder. Gurriel. Then we had... Wait, I was against righties. No, it wasn't Gurriel. It was Shaw. Yeah, that's right, because of that big power against righties. Shaw. Tellez is our DH, but Tellez isn't going to crack the lineup just the fact that he doesn't have any secondary positions that he could play. So it'll be Gurriel sliding up towards where Shaw is. Alright, this is our lineup, guys. Now let's take a look at our pitching rotation. We're going to have to make some room here because there's a few guys that aren't going to crack our team. Cavagillo, you know, I've played with him before and I always liked him, but for some reason he just doesn't play well in this game. They don't give him good statistics. Weird. Very weird. Alright, Thornton. I'm inclined to give you one of our spots in the rotation, but I really want to give Pearson a shot. I also want to give Boricki a shot. Okay, good. He is there. Why isn't he happy? He wants to make more money and he's not pitching well. All right, that will change because he will get better. Rorik, 10-10 last year with a 4.35 ERA and a WHIP of 1.4. It's not a terrible WHIP. He doesn't walk too many batters. And Shoemaker was very good for the Jays before he got injured. Look at that ERA. I'm almost inclined to give him the number 2 spot just due to the fact that how good he was last year. In fact, I am. Anthony K, I'm sending you down to AAA Buffalo now. Anderson, you're going to be our long relief guy. Reed Foley. So Buffalo, Buffalo, and Buffalo. All right. Pannone, Miller. Merriweather's not going to crack our team. Third, I might put you as a middle reliever. I know you're a starter, and I know you have the ability to be a good starter, but what I might do is I might leave you as our number 6 starter and permanently leave Anderson as our long relief guy. So if anyone gets injured or if Pearson doesn't pan out, then he'll go to Buffalo and you'll take over the number 5 spot. Pannone, what's your deal? You'll be a long relief guy or a middle relief guy as well. Merriweather's going down. Bass is going to be our setup guy for sure. Definitely like the way he plays. Merriweather's going down, and then Tice and Romano and Font. Merriweather, AA, Tice, AA, Font, AAA. Simone Woods Richardson, you will be there soon. I can feel it. Hopefully within the next couple of years, you will be our setup guy. And Romano, AAA. Alright, with that said, that should probably level out our team. This is the team that I want. Oh, Cavagillo. AAA. We don't have a great bullpen. We really don't. Outright to AAA. Alright, so this is our team. For better or for worse, this is our team. If Pearson doesn't pan out, he'll go to AAA Buffalo. Oh, no. We're not quitting yet. So now, let's finish up the spring training, get to the regular season, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the training, and I will be right back. Power of video editing. All right, thank you for waiting. Power of video editing, a beautiful thing, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at our lineups, which I had to redo because, of course, MLB The Show had to reset my entire lineup after spring training. Bo Bichette is our leadoff man at shortstop. Kevin Biggio is at second. Vladdy third. So we got Lourdes Gurriel Jr. hitting cleanup. Travis Shaw. Rowdy Tellez is going to be our DH against righties, and he's going to do it well. or I'll be very upset with him. Randall Grichuk, Reese McGuire, and Teoscar Hernandez to round it out. Pretty much the same thing with no DH, except of course we have Shaw on the bench and Tellez is going to be our first baseman. On the left-handed pitcher side of things, we got Bo, Biggio, Guerrero, and Gurriello. Wait, that's not a thing. Hernandez, Grichuk, Shaw, Davis is going to crack the lineup against lefties because due to the fact that we really don't have anyone else that's better. Until we do, it's going to be Davis getting some reps in at left field and batting eighth with Danny Jansen rounding out the lineup. On the bench, we have Derek Fisher. He's going to be one of our outfielders that's going to sub in, and pretty much our speed guy off the bench. He's not very fast, but 79 is going to be one of the top base runners on our team. Reese McGuire is our backup catcher, and he's going to get his time in as well. Don't worry, he definitely will. We have Brandon Drury, who's going to be our utility guy. He can play the outfield, he can play the infield, he just can't catch. Billy McKinney, he's going to be our outfielder sub, and Rowdy Tellez, of course, you know the deal with him. Over to the pitching rotation side of things, we have Ryu as our ace, of course. That's what we signed him for. We have Matt Shoemaker as our number 2, due to the fact that he had an amazing season last year that got cut short due to Tommy John surgery. So he's going to be our number 2 until he proves that he's not worthy of our number 2. Then we got Ryan Baricki, our super rookie Nate Pearson, and Tanner Rourke to round out our rotation. Trent Thornton is there simply to be our number 6. If things don't pan out with Pearson, I'm with no problem sending him right back to AAA Buffalo, and Thornton will take over as our number 5 in the rotation. He certainly earned it, but we need Pearson to get this opportunity. We have Chase Anderson. He's going to be our long relief guy no matter what. Ryan Dull, Justin Miller, Thomas Pannone, Anthony Bass is our setup guy, and Ken Giles, of course, is our closer. In AAA, we have Alek Manoah and Anthony Kay as our number 1 and 2 guy. If Pearson gets sent down, there'll be a 1-2-3 combo, and Buffalo will never lose. Reed Foley, Wags Pack, and Gavagilo. Of course, this is our bullpen in AAA Buffalo. In AA, Simone Woods Richardson is our closer. He is going to work his way up the system, and hopefully in a couple of years, he will be our setup guy in Toronto for Ken Giles. Let's take a look at the lineups in the minor league system. Not too much to report here. I had to go and fill out our bench because I realized we had nobody on the bench. So welcome to the team, Ed Kelly, David Masters, and Rafaelin Lorenzo. Gabriel Moreno is going to be our catching prospect. Hopefully he can take the reins from Reese and Danny Jansen in a few years. I had him training his contact. I will get to that a little bit. Most of this remains the same. Not a whole lot going down in AA. We got a few top prospects, but I'm not going to worry too much about them. Most of them are 24 and 25, and typically those aged players with the A potential don't pan out to anything anyway. Now, let's go over to training. I took the liberties of doing that so I didn't have to bore you guys. Not a whole lot going on here. I'll focus on some of our key players. Ryu's working on his durability. He's old. We need him to stay durable. Gurriel in the batting cages. I want that contact to go up because I already like his power stats. Vladdy, the weight room, because that's where he belongs. Borecki, pitching coach session. Travis Shaw also in the weight room there with Vladdy. Rourke is going to be pitching. Hernandez in the batting cage. Pearson, pitching coach session. I want that hits, Ks, walks, and home runs per 9 innings all up in the 80s within the next couple of seasons. Bo Bichette, he's already a great hitter. I want him to work on his fielding a little bit. In a year or two, I will probably change that to his hitting stats. But for now, I want that to go up. Biggio in the weight room, he's a power second base hitter, and I want him to remain a good power hitter. Grichuk, working on his hitting coach session. Anthony Bass, our setup man. I want him to work on his clutch because he's going to be in a lot of pressure situations. Ryan Dull, Chase Anderson, Alek Manoah, pitching coach session. I want all those going up as well. If he plans on cracking the big league roster in a couple of years, we need him to work on that. Gabriel Moreno, I have him working on his vision, discipline, and clutch. And the rest of the team, not much to report here. Miguel Geraldo, of course, working on his hitting coach session as well. Anthony Kay, our only other really big one apart from Woods Richardson. They're both working on their pitching because they're pitchers. All right, guys, let's not waste any more time here. Let's get into the regular season. Wait. I think there was a player that I was looking at to sign, and I can't remember what his name is. Oh, he's gone. No, he's gone. I was going to sign him. Who's this guy here? Rex Calderon? No, not worth my time. I thought about signing Calderon just to fill out my bullpen, and in fact, I might. For 100K, that's going to be worth my time. Where did he go? Rex? He's in double. I got to call him up. Now, with that said, I have one more thing I do need to do, actually, and that is going to be scouting. I signed that new scout. Now we need to put him to work. Estevan Grace is good at discovery and positional players in the West Coast, so let's make sure we put him to use. Is there some sort of like legend I could look at here? What do these mean? I mean, I know they kind of explained it, but I kind of missed it. Central positional players and pitchers. I'm going to focus you onto this guy, Derek Krause. No. No. How do I... Oh, square. Assigned a player. All right. Oh, he's already been... Oh, so that means he's already been fully scouted. Oh, God. Well, this guy's going to be a stud. All right, so what I want you to do, Estevan, is to scout infield players with contact and power in the West Coast region. Ramirez, I want you to scout pitchers, right-handed pitchers with velocity internationally. And I want you to do infielders with contact and power in the Central region. And I want you to do outfielders with contact and power in the Central region. We're going to cover the Central region thoroughly in the next few days. Now, coaches. Charlie Montoya. Between you and me, guys, I've never really been a big Charlie Montoya fan. And I'm very much considering firing it and just starting the season fresh. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I will pay you to not be our manager, Charlie Montoya. We need someone else. We need a good manager, someone that the team will look forward showing up to. And that someone already pre-scouted is going to be Tommy Abbott. 36 years old. He's going to be a player's coach. He's around the same age as a lot of our players anyway, except for, you know, the core of our team. And this is going to be the guy that leads us to the World Series. So now we got that A tribute grade manager that the team wants to play for. Hitting coach. That I don't like to see. Negatives for plate discipline, plate vision, and clutch. Roger Bivens, you are also gone. Hitting coach. All right, so I did a bit of pre-scouting as well. Newton Stanford was someone I seriously considered, but where is he here? Where is he here? Nigel Bryan. This is the guy. Drag bunting. We're not a bunting team anyway. So let's get Bryan on our pitching, on our coaching staff. We're going to get him at $6 million. And just like that, our coaching staff has been gone from C level to A level. This is a good team now. And this is a team that our players, hopefully, are excited to play for. Just like that, look at everyone's overalls have already taken a jump. Because, do you know why? Because the coaching staff is top tier. Everyone's overalls already up. This is a team that can contend. So now, let's get into the regular season against the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to simulate a couple of weeks here. I'll probably end things around the end of April. And then the next video will go into the All-Star break. So let's start things off here, guys. All right, now let's get things started. You've got a one-run lead to protect. Close it out with Ken Giles. I'm not going to do it in the very first game, but I will eventually jump into a game. And we won. Very good. All right, so first week of the season, we are 3-3. Let's check our lineup and our statistics so far early in the season. Bo Bichette, good. Cavan working on it. Vladdy, yikes. Gurriel, good. Shaw, okay. So no one's batting average is particularly high. In fact, everyone is terrible except for, ironically, everyone on the bench. Guys, come on. You're making me look bad here. Pitching rotation. Everyone's had one opportunity. Ryu's had 2. 1-1. 1-0. Burecki, ouch. Pearson, that's what I'm talking about. His first big league start, and he's won it 7 innings strong with 6 strikeouts and ERA just over 1. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This guy is the real deal. So let's simulate a little bit more. Let's get about halfway through. Maybe we'll jump in and take a batting opportunity here. Simulate the end of the game. Let's see if we can't hold on. We sure do. The Yankees have no chance at us. Biggio has 2 home runs, and he's looking for 3. This is a close game, and you know what? This is the one I'm going to jump into. Let's make it happen.
Maybe we'll see.
All right, who we facing here? We got Robert Stock with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. We got Travis Shaw at first. Bo Bichette Travis Shaw at second. We have Travis Shaw at second. Bo Bichette at first. Robert Stock on the mound. Biggio with 2 home runs already. Top of the 9th. This is a big insurance run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball. Fastball well outside.
And
he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
We have Vladimir Guerrero on deck.
In the worst way.
Or we should.
The 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Hoskins gathers it in. Segura for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's not what you hope for.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of...
Oh, no. We won. Okay, well,
A one-run finish.
that didn't go the way we
An
wanted it
8-7
to,
game
guys,
tonight.
but we got the
The
win
Toronto
nonetheless.
Blue
An
Jays
8-7
get
win
the
against the
despite
Phillies.
3 errors in the field. Hyunjin Ryu takes the win on the mound.
All right, now let's simulate a little bit more here. Maybe I'll take a pitching opportunity. Maybe I'll do a simcast game with one of Pearson's starts. Autofix. Be quiet, guys. Be quiet inside the show. We don't care. Travis Shaw already has 2 home runs. Let's keep going. Blue Jays with a 9-7 to win. Tanner Roark has a shutout going late into the game. I'm sure he could do it himself. He didn't get a shutout, but he got the 4-1 win. Rowdy Tellez needs a triple for the cycle. He is never going to do that. Ed Kelly has sustained an injury, a tricep. He's out a few days. You know what? A few days injury, my mindset on that is he'll be fine. Keep him active. Besides, he's a bench player anyway, so he's already fine. All right, we got swept by the Twins. I'm a little concerned by that. The Twins aren't supposed to be very good. Meanwhile, we're 10-9. You know what? That's not bad. We're on pace with New York. Boston is a couple of games ahead. Baltimore is Baltimore. I expect us to beat Baltimore many, many times. Now, let's check our scouting screen. Grace has completed infielders in the West. They've all completed their assignments. Very, very good. Let's continue. Grace. Outfielders. With power first. Let's go fielding and speed in the West. You're still going with your pitchers. Very good. You're going to go with outfielders with arm strength and fielding. All outfielders have been discovered in the Central Region. Okay. What about infielders? All infielders have been discovered in the Central Region. Okay. Catchers. And you... Okay, well... In the West region, I guess. No, the East region. Can you look for some infielders, please? All right, very good. Let's keep these going. Check our lineup. Has everyone started to turn it around? All right, 235. That's definitely improved. Biggio, okay. Vladi, turning it around as well. Gurriel, very good. See, everyone's slowly starting to turn things around. Travis Shaw with 5 and Rowdy Tellez with 5. That's a pleasant surprise. Very good. Reese McGuire, we knew we were going to be weak at the catching position in terms of hitting. Although Hernandez, I'm not too impressed with that. I expected a little bit more out of you. Off the bench, Derek Fisher, very good. Glad he's happy. I mean, I'm not going to play him that much, but I'm glad he's doing well. Danny Jansen. You know what's funny is that he'd actually be better if I was starting him. So you know what? I might just give him a few more opportunities. Sorry, Reese, you're hitting 143 and Danny Jansen's hitting 270. I mean, what do you want from me? And now our pitchers. Let's take a look at them. Ryu, 3-1, very good. Shoemaker, 1-0. Barecki, 1-2, could be better. Pearson is 3-1. Now that ERA is almost 6, which is a problem, but the 3 wins is something I will take every single time. Very good. Let's keep simulating. You know what? Actually, let's find when's Nate Pearson's next start. Against Boston. Ooh, that's going to be a toughie. Roark has a shutout, and he lost it again. Grichuk has 2 home runs. I'm sure he'll be fine. Tampa, Brian Baker. A few days, keep active. Ty Tice, 1 month. All right, I'll put you on the 15-day DL. And now we're up against Boston. 16-9 against 12-11. Let's get into this one. I want to quick manage this game. Nate Pearson will be our starting pitcher for this contest. Everyone else will remain the same as I want to give an opportunity with the team that I have here. Advance. Billy McKinney hasn't seen any playing time. That's nice.
Let's play ball.
And let's play ball. All right, Bo Bichette against Eduardo Rodriguez with a 1-3 record with an ERA over 6. Let's take this guy to town. Ground out, Kevin Biggio. A single, Vladdy Guerrero. He is batting .262 with 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. Let's make something happen here. A double, very good. Lourdes Gurriel. Let's get a run home here. Let's see if we can't get a sac fly happening here. Very good. And we just like that, we have a 1-run lead. For Nate Pearson, Making his first start at Fenway Park. Andrew Benintendi, strikeout. Dustin Pedroia, Old Man P, ground out. JD Martinez, ooh, he could be trouble. Pop-up, very good. First good inning for Nate Pearson. Randall Grichuk, single. Travis Shaw, a single. Jonathan Davis, you know you're laying a bunt down. Perfect. Danny Jansen, a ground out. Bo Bichette, come on, we needed 2 outs here. And he pops up. He cannot extend the lead. All right, Nate Pearson against Xander Bogaerts. A ground out. Devers, strikeout. Mitch Moreland, ground out. Good. 6 up, 6 down. Biggio back at it again. Strikeout. Vladdy, a single. Gurriel, ball 4. Hernandez. See if he can't make something happen here. Improve that batting average. He hits an RBI single. Very good. Grichuk, fielder's choice. And Travis Shaw, a ground out. Alex Verdugo, strikeout. Jackie Bradley Jr., single, breaks up the no-hitter in the 3rd inning. Jonathan Lucroy, a flyout, and Andrew Benintendi, a strikeout victim for Nate Pearson. Things going well so far for the young phenom. Davis, see if he can make something happen here. He had that sack bunt earlier, and he walks. Let's see if we can't exercise a nice little hit and run here. Ground out, and he gets him to second base. Bo Bichette, strikeout. Kevin Biggio, ground out. Pedroia, 0 for 1, 0 for 2. JD Martinez, pop-up. Bogaerts. Oh, you don't like to see that. That's a solo home run, and Pearson's first blemish in this ballgame. Devers grounds out. He gets out of the jam. He rebounds and responds nicely. Vladdy Guerrero, single. He's 3 for 3 in this ballgame. Gurriel, a single. Hernandez, strikeout. Grichuk, flyout. Shaw, can he get that run home? He cannot. That's a shame. Mitch Moreland, strikeout. Verdugo, strikeout. Bradley Jr., ground out. Pearson is on fire right now. Just the one blemish, that home run last inning. Jonathan Davis, flyout. Danny Jansen, single. Bo Bichette, come on, let's make something happen here. Strikeout. Biggio, a 2-run home run. That's what I'm talking about. He extends the lead for Pearson against Rodriguez. That might be it for him. So now we got Ryan Brazier in to face Vladdy Guerrero. Let's see if he can slow down the hot-hitting Guerrero. He can't. He's 4 for 4. Lourdes Gurriel, a flyout victim, and that ends the 6th inning. But they got a 2-run home run from Biggio. Pearson's got a nice lead against Boston. Lucroy, flyout. Benintendi, a single. It's his first hit. Pedroia grounds into a double play. Hernandez against Brazier. How do you hit against righties? Okay, do I have anyone on the bench? Ooh, this might be a good opportunity for Rowdy Tellez. Grounds out. That sucks. Randall Grichuk, strikeout. Travis Shaw, grounds out. JD Martinez. Oh, you don't like to see that. All right, if he gives up another home run, I might call for him there. Devers, doesn't he have a lot of power? He's a good contact. Come on, let's see if he can work himself out of a jam here. Flyout, Moreland, double play. That's perfect. That might do it for Pearson. Jonathan Davis up against Heath Hembry. Flyout, Danny Jansen, ground out, Bo Bichette. First hit of the game. Now Kevin Biggio, an RBI double. Biggio's on fire. Him and Vladdy cannot be stopped. All right, that's going to do it for Pearson. 7 strong, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. Pitching change. We got a lefty, righty. Crap, I just realized I have no left-handed pitchers in the bullpen. I might have to change that. For now, let's bring in, we're in the 8th inning. That's time for Anthony Bass. Alex Verdugo against Anthony Bass. That's a flyout. Jackie Bradley Jr., a walk. Jonathan Lucroy, flyout. Andrew Benintendi, single. Pedroia, pop-up. Now we're in the 9th. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. against Darwinzon Hernandez. Wow, Darwinzon Hernandez. What a name. Single. Tellez, second opportunity. Ball 4. Grichuk, flyout. Shaw, strikeout. Jonathan Davis. That's a single. Danny Jansen, flyout. Now we're into the bottom of the 9th. We are going to bring in Ken Giles, and we are going to enter the ball game.
You're just tuning into us this evening on MLB Network.
Fenway Park. Blue Jays leading it 5-2.
Is at the plate here.
Ken Giles in to close this one out.
Maybe we'll see number 3 here. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Not a good start.
It's dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this team.
All right, so not a great start there for Ken Giles. He's got Peraza now.
He singled his last time.
Let's start things off with a slider. I know how to do this.
First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Let's get a strike over the plate there. All right, 2-seam fastball, low and inside. Let's see if we can't ground him into a double play.
And this ball's
oh
heading
my God,
the
that
seats
scared me.
down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
All right, let's throw that slider
Not surprised he's
away.
laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back
I left that pitch
long.
hanging and he's missed it.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down
Raphael
around the bottom
Devers.
of the zone. And when you do
That's
that,
a weird
especially
angle.
with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
No
This guy
balls
scares
in the
me
strike to
because
count.
he everything's a red zone for him.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy
There we
right
go.
here.
99 heater. All right, we're going that fastball. High in the zone, make him swing at it.
He takes
Oh, let's go,
strike 3
baby.
Called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Ken Giles.
Back-to-back strikeouts now.
That's
as
what
they've
you
been
hope for.
Unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up
Moreland
that
hits
hit. Now we'll see if
Giles
he can
well.
finish it off strong as
Hopefully
well.
not here though.
Ball and a strike. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Giles, come on.
Can't
That's a
connect there.
strike.
It's 2-2.
One more pitch to close this one out for
Last
Pearson.
strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss.
Let's
He
go.
struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I'm going to close out the episode here. What I want from you guys is to comment below what kind of direction you think this team's going to go in. Right now, we have a record around 500. Our players are playing well, but is this the team that you want to see contend for a World Series title or a division win this year? Or is this a team you want to see continue to tone their players, rebuild, and next year is going to be the season for them? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, tell your friends, tell your friends' friends, tell your friends' friends, parents' friends about this series, because right now there's no baseball, and this is it. Tune into the show, Franchise Mode, featuring your Toronto Blue Jays, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, tell all your friends about MLB The Show Franchise Mode featuring your Toronto Blue Jays, and we'll see you in the next one.